Hey, what's up ladies and gents, SpoonyPizzas here. Today I'm back with another eFootball 2024 video. What I'm going to do today is run through the nominating contracts, but just do it through the recommended ones. All the other ones you're going to be able to skip, so it's going to make this video a lot shorter. So starting with these players here from the all-rounders pack, and there's only really 3 players that I can really recommend, and I'll touch on that why in a bit, and I'm going to show you how I will level them towards the end of this video. But Alaba, Cancelo and Minamino for a 4-star player are my top 3 recommendations from this pack. Lee Kang-in is a maybe, but for 5 stars he's not worth it. Giroud, there's better players out there at the minute in my opinion, in the likes of Choupo-Moting, who came as part of the blue lock pack, so if you can get him, definitely go down that route because he's far more mobile. Cordova-Reed looks good, but he certainly lacks player skills. Darmian and Joe Linton are massive passes. The J-League pack is entirely skippable. There's literally no good players here whatsoever. They either lack skills or player ability or just the player skills themselves. An absolutely horrendous pack. And when it comes to the Liga BBVA MX pack, there's only 3 recommendations here. Sergio Canales, because of his tight possession, ball control, low passing ability. He's got tons of ability on the ball. Bit weak defensively, but he's a whole player, so he's going to be in the sort of advanced areas of the pitch. And he can play through the middle, on the right hand side. A very nice player, and look at all the player skills he's got. So he's got the ability to play passes through the middle. He's able to cross the ball. He's got outside curler, so it doesn't really matter if it's on his sort of left foot or weaker foot. And then you've got the sort of long range shooting as well there. Long range curler, long range shooting, first time shot. And he's got really nice skills as well, double touch. So a very, very good player there for 5 stars. Amarilla is my next recommendation. He's a goal poacher. The only sort of downside is that low balance of 68, but with the +2 or +3 manager bonus, that's going to be okay. He's going to have good attacking awareness, good finishing, heading, which I'll touch on more in a bit. He's also fairly quick across the ground, 81 speed, 80 acceleration. He's a bit slow dribbling with the ball, so don't expect him to run away from anyone anytime soon. But look at his player abilities here. Heading, aerial superiority, that's what I said about the heading. He's got one-touch passing, so he can link the play, which he's going to need to do because of his low dribbling ability. He's got first-time shot, acrobatic finishing, heel trick, all good for sort of scoring in and around the box, and that's where he's going to be best suited. And my other recommendation is Gonzalez over here. He's not amazing, but for 3 stars, he's got really good passing ability, good ball control. He's got some good defensive qualities there as well, but it's his player skills that make him really stand out. Now, whilst he hasn't got many here, he's got the main ones. He's got everything you need in that orchestrator role. So he's got interception blocker for the defensive aspect, but then going forwards, he's got one-touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, and low-lofted passing. Means he can sort of control the game from deep. And for 3 stars, that's a worthy card in my opinion. But other than that, most of these players are pretty skippable, and it makes it hard to recommend them. Okay, so this is how I'd level up Alaba. Putting most of the points into his defensive abilities, boosting offensive awareness to 98. And then the rest of the points was just spent balancing his speed, acceleration, just making him feel more comfortable on the ball. I think his passing is already good enough for a defender. I mean, you could play him more of a ball playing defender if you wanted to boost those stats, but I think this gives him a really nicely rounded build that he's able to excel in all areas of his game rather than just one certain aspect. Looking at his player skills, one-touch passing, through passing, weight passing, like you said, he can play the ball out of defense. He's got interception. The only thing you will need is through the additional player skills, try and get blocker and apply that to him because he's got slide tackle as well. And maybe if you've got it as well, man marking would be a nice one to have. But yeah, a very nice card and very, very defensively solid. And he is a little bit weak in the air when it comes to his jumping ability. He's only 180 centimeters in height, so that is something to consider as well when putting it in your back line. But I think as a left-sided centre back or left back, this is a really nice defensive build. Next up is Minamino, and this is how I'd level him. So taking into account the manager boost. Now, if you look at his player skills, he's got some good passing qualities, one-touch passing, through passing. But he's also got some good long-range shooting as well, long-range drive, long-range shooting. So I wanted to take advantage of both, making sure his low passing was above 80, his kicking power is around 80. He's also going to feel very nimble on the ball with acceleration, speed, get his balance up to 90. His tight possession, dribbling, and ball control almost in their 90s as well. And his finishing at 80 as well. So makes him a very good all-round player who can pretty much do everything in that whole player role that you're going to need. And like I say, he can play pretty much anywhere up top. So this is definitely going to make the most of his play skills. And finally, Joao Cancelo, fullback finisher. And let me just talk you through his sort of player skills here. So obviously he's got through passing, pinpoint crossing. You want to try and get through an additional player skill, one-touch passing, as well. He's got interception and slide tackle. And because he's a fullback finisher, that's how I sort of spec him. I want him to take advantage of his sort of attacking abilities because he's got a wicked cross on him. So got his lofted passing up to 90, curling ability up to 93. I want to make him feel good on the ball. So his sort of acceleration, speed, dribbling, ball control. And with the +1 tight possession bonus that I get through Guardiola, it's going to boost that to 90 as well. Boost his defensive qualities just a little bit, but his main aspect is going to be attacking. And that's why I focused it on sort of that lofted passing and curling ability, because he's absolutely wicked at crossing the ball into the box. And he's got stamina 90, so he can keep going for days. So that is my nominating contract pack review. Let me know what you think in the comments about this new format. Do you prefer this, or do you prefer me going into each and every individual player? But those are my recommendations. Those are the players that I recommend you should get if you haven't got strength in those areas already. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.